The other runners stand. They're set now, they're off and racing, and Oldham had won the start. Lord Lonsdale was given a kick coming out of the gates, driving forward, looking for the lead. Also coming out with those is Wonderkind. Arnie's Boy will lob right behind them in an absolute beautiful posse after the start. Garage Days just fighting its rider back on the inside with the mouth wide open from Power of St George, and then came Free Solo, and back last is Act Innocent with the late withdrawal of the favourite Ginger Green. Along the back they go, 1100 run. Lord Lonsdale cruising here on top for Troy Turner, out by a length on Oldham. Wonderkind third, a length and a half away. Next of all is Arnie's Boy, followed over on the inside by Garage Day, settling a bit better here mid-race from Power of St George, and then Free Solo who resumes, and last of all is Act Innocent. And so in this order, where about 6 or 7 lengths covers the field, they work onto the side and the pace goes up a level. Lord Lonsdale responsible for the clip, led them 650 from home by a length over Oldham. Wonderkind with no change in the order running third. Arnie's Boy has had a sweet trip to the turn, a length and a half. Power of St George followed by Garage Days, Act Innocent, and Free Solo drops out last. Into the straight now at the 375 Lord Lonsdale. Races 2 clear from Oldham. Down on the inside Wonderkind. Here's Arnie's Boy starting to wind up, and Power of St George is further back in front of Garage Days. Lord Lonsdale with 175 to go, tackled by Arnie's Boy. Power of St George comes at them both with 50 to go. Arnie's Boy joined by Power of St George. Power of St George, Arnie's Boy. Power of St George won it. Power of St George a half head Arnie's Boy. Third Lord Lonsdale from Oldham. Garage Days, Wonderkind, then Free Solo, and back towards the tail of the field is Act Innocent. Number 3, Power of St George, ends a long stint out of the winners list. 714 days since he last saluted the judge, but Jason Whiting has been able to get the David Harrison prepared 5-year-old over the line and touch off Arnie's Boy, Brad Rawiller, and we wait on third place to now be declared, but it is Power of St George with his 5th win in 22 starts. Lord Lonsdale will be third, Oldham will be 4th, in front of Wonderkind, Garage Days. Power of St George is owned by David and Jenny Harrison, B. Bell, B. Keefe, Mrs. M. Shaw, N.W. Shaw, G&R Mills, Jason Whiting. They're in the saddle. Power of St George getting home, doing better than Arnie's Boy by Patronise out of Let's Get Even, Ash Maley, Brad Rawiller, Lord Lonsdale by Machino out of Afita, prepared by Kieran McDonough, and ridden by Troy Turner. So those numbers here are 3, 4, 7, 6. 3, 4, 7 and 6 are the placings after race number 2. Now the margins, a short neck and a length and a half. 1:38.61 the time recorded for the 1600 metres. Next event, the Schweppes Plate over the 1,000. 640 Thieves comes out. Number 640 Thieves, the scratching from race number 3. As we head down now to the yard, Dave Harrison, well, he wouldn't know what a drought looked like, but this horse certainly does. Power of St George as it gets home narrowly in race number 2.
Exactly right. It has been a long time between drinks for Power of St George. 714 days to be precise. Tony Triscari joins me now. Harry will be enjoying the broom sunshine, but hey, this isn't too bad either here at Belmont, and made better with the win of Power of St George.
That's for sure, Brittany. It makes it worth coming to the races, doesn't it?
Certainly does. What were you thinking during the run today?
Oh, look, well, I was a bit worried there wasn't a lot of pace in the race, but Fish got him to settle really well and moved into it at the right time. I was confident, pretty confident coming to the corner that he'd pick him up, but at the 200 I thought maybe he's just not going to get there.
But he did. It's been a long time, as we mentioned, since he's been a winner. How have you viewed him in the last couple of seasons? Oh, look, he should have won a lot more races. He's just not genuine. He's a lovely animal, beautiful to handle. When he's on song on the day, he'll win a good race, but he just doesn't try. That's the biggest problem. Nothing wrong with him. His attitude's not the best. Let's hope with the win today that maybe it spurs him on. A little bit of confidence can go a long way. Any more winners from the Harrison Yard, either here or in Broome today? I think so, Brittany. I think Saturday Sun will be hard to beat in Broome. And I think Search and Rocks will run the race of life today. Cannot wait for the Raconteur later on today and to watch the coverage from Broome. Well done on this winner.
Thanks very much.
There is Tony Triscari taking the reins of the David Harrison stable while Harrow has the team up in Broome. Jason Whiting off the scales and is catching up with Michael.
Yes, got Jason here. Jace drew awkwardly this horse but had a really nice run in transit. How were you travelling, turning for home?
Yeah, he lobbed in a bit of position. Yeah, he's a bit of a quirky bugger. He sort of switches off pretty easy. I sort of had to keep niggling at him. Niggling always felt like he had plenty there to give, but he sort of really got to get it out of him.
Third up here today, his second win over the mile. Looks like he really wanted every bit of it as well today.
Yeah, it's as I say, he sort of always felt like he's going to get there a bit easier than he did, and then when he did get there, he was sort of wanted to just switch off and pull up, and then after the line, he was the first horse to pull up. So, yeah, no, I think the ability's plenty there, but he doesn't like doing any more than he has to.
Might be a casual type like his trainer. What about the rest of the day? You have a really nice book of rides. I fancy the chances of Acting God in particular. Who do you rate as your best chance?
Yeah, for sure. You know, him and, I can't fault Speed Dream, except he is going up in fair bit in class and a strong company, but probably Acting God's probably the best of the remainers.
All right, well done here.
Thank you.
There is Jason Whiting. Gets Power of St George over the line in race number 2.